Some people don't worship God anymore. They worship the version of God that they are no longer willing to question. And that is how truth stops being light and starts becoming a weapon. Some people want to approach a truth like starving men searching for bread. They are humbled by hunger. They are broken by questions. They are aware that understanding in mercy is not entitlement. Those people are dangerous to darkness. But beware of the man who says, I have found it. Because sometimes finding truth is not the end of ignorance. It is only the beginning of pride. The Pharisees are a proof of this thing. Imagine that, being so close to scripture that you can quote Moses from memory, yet stand face to face with the Messiah and still asking for evidence. That for me is terrifying, because knowledge is not humility, it becomes camouflage for blindness. Listen to this. The truth was standing in front of them. Ichiporesa on water, raising the dead. Ichovura my blind eyes, and they still wanted to kill him. Why? Because people who are genuinely seeking truth can change, but people who think they own truth must defend it. That is what the most dangerous prison is not sin. It is certainty. Peter, he walked on water, still akadoubt. Thomas akabata nail scars and still struggled. David was called a man after God's heart, yet still cried, search me. But the pride, it hates searching. Pride, it wants arrival. Pride, it wants finality. Pride, a throne built out of opinions and scriptures taken hostage. That is why the serpent in Eden, it never attacked Eve with weakness. Attacked Eve with enlightenment. Ye shall be gods. Because the enemy announced this as something. A person who thinks they know everything stops depending on God for anything. The tragedy is this. Many people, they are not following revelation anymore. They are protecting conclusions. The humble, they drink from it daily. But the proud, they try to dam it and claim ownership. At my rivers that stop flowing, eventually they rot. That is why the deepest men of God are usually the most careful with their words. The closer Moses akatanga kwenda padhuze neglory, the more his face lowered. The closer Isaiah got to heaven, the more aware he became of his own lips. Because real revelation, it does not inflate ego, but it crushes it. Because faith yako, if it makes you cruel, you may not be carrying revelation. Unogona wakangotakura arrogance in your Bible verses attached to it. And maybe that is the warning that is hidden inside this statement. Cherish those who find truth because they are still walking. But beware of those who think they have finally trapped it in their hands. Because the moment a man believes God can no longer surprise him, he stops following the living God and starts worshipping yesterday's understanding. So I'll leave you with this. Never trust a man whose answers are bigger than his humility. Because even oceans, they knew before God as shores. Sit with them.